Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Skill Tree, where we learn how to do just about everything. Alright, full disclosure, today is a bit of a different episode. So, lately, there has been a huge rash of, YouTubers, creators, whatever, leaving the platform. With that said, I'm not going to be all clickbaity and, string you along. I'm not going anywhere. If anything, there's a hole in the market now. I get more eyes. That being said, the reason why this is a different episode is because we're not going to be leveling up skills like we usually do. Instead, we're leveling up the whole damn channel. If you look right below this video, you will see that we are almost at 150,000 subscribers. That is freaking madness to me. And seriously, a giant thanks to all of you. You are the heart of this channel. So I wanted to take a little bit of time during this episode to not only kind of look at where we've been, but very much look at where we're going, where you have made it possible for us to go. But let's just take a moment to recap really quick on the friggin' shenanigans we've been through so far. All the crazy and sometimes kind of dumb stuff that we've done. I want to say it's all your fault. It really is, though. It's very much your fault. Every like, comment, share, all of that has kind of given us our direction and given us the motivation to keep doing this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it gets really, really hard. I'm just not motivated to do it. Sometimes life is just, life gets real hard. But then when I look down in the comment section and see some of the stuff that you've shared with me or get to connect with the community and actually talk to you guys, it's like I remember why I do it. And man, I never want to stop doing this. I love it. And as long as you'll have me, I'm gonna keep it up because this is not just my channel, it's our channel. You really are a giant part of what makes this, and we want to make sure that we're highlighting that come the future. As such, I think it's only fair that I share with you the changes that are coming to the channel. First and foremost, the channel itself is getting a huge makeover. We've been working with artists to come up with different looks and feels for the channel, the banners, the badges, all of it. Oh, and huge shout out to Lori and Tina who did the lion's share of our rebranding. We found them on Fiverr and they've been absolutely incredible. I'm gonna leave a link to their Fiverr in the description below in case you're looking for similar services. And look at how beautiful this is. This is from our brand book and I'm so excited about it. We're really leaning into the kind of magical, mystical fantasy aspect. While never losing sight that this channel is about learning new skills. So don't worry, that is always going to stay the same. We're just adding a little bit more flair to it. Because we're a real business now. You've made us an actual business. It's very cool. Though, with our new look, we are kind of changing the way we structure the episodes. Specifically, how leveling up works. Usually I'm level up this skill, and a little badge shows up here. The issue being is there's a lot of skills that either overlap each other, or maybe they're just some kind of random one-off something that we're never really gonna touch again. But it should be, it's this little thing, right? So what do we do with that? And I really want to make it so it's something that both of us can kind of level up. And if we have this kind of set of skills that fall under a very specific umbrella instead of it being its own thing, then it's a lot easier for us to stay on the same page. So that's what we've done. We've designed these particular umbrella categories for things to fit under that we're calling archetypes. Think of these umbrella categories like actual characters. These would be the leather crafter, carpenter, metalsmith, clothier, and tinker. Leather crafter obviously does leather crafting. Carpenter works with wood, metalsmith does things in metal, clothier is fabrics and textiles, and the tinker's more like a catch-all. It does electronics and, friggin' explosives. Then within each one of these, we're gonna be actually moving it up specific levels. Starting at novice, moving to apprentice, then journeyman, expert, master, and then grandmaster. By doing it this way, the thought is that we can lay down a foundation of the actual skills one would need to move on through each one of these levels. So basically, let's say the first 5 levels of novice are really breaking down the basics on how to do these skills. Each one of those a project where we're focusing on those type of things. Then we're gonna do a recap episode that's gonna go over the key points that we need to remember. Just like those leather crafting recap videos we've been doing, if you want to check it out right here. Those were us testing that concept and seeing how that would do. And you all really liked that. You liked that we went and revisited those skills, put them into a single episode so that they were easier to find. Again, the whole point of this channel is to actually get good at these things, level up these skills, and give you the skills to try to do these things. And by making this very specific system in place, I think it'd be a lot easier for us to kind of share that knowledge with you. Don't worry though, the aim is still to do like awesome projects. Nothing else is changing, just kind of how we do that leveling system is gonna make it a lot easier and a lot more fun for us. Okay, so that's the basics on how we're changing the channel itself, but there's still a lot more changing with skill tree in general. So as we've gotten bigger, there's been a negative effect too, in that it's gotten a lot harder to connect with the community. Like when everything was really small and kind of personal, it was easy for me to like answer every comment because there weren't a lot of them. Talk to everybody on the Discord because there wasn't so many. But I hate that because, as I said, like, you guys are the reason why I do this, honestly. I am not a person who's ever been good at finishing projects, and it's really my desire to like make stuff that you're gonna like that keeps me going, 100%. That's why I do this. So without actually being able to connect with you, I find I lose a lot of that passion. It starts to just become work, and I really don't ever want that to happen. So we're getting ahead of that, and we're gonna fix it. The first way we're doing that is by giving our Discord server its very own makeover. First, by making it all nice and tidy so when new people join, it doesn't feel overwhelming. Because we are so community focused, as we were growing this channel, when people would join, they just kind of request a space within the Discord server, and we pretty much just gave them whatever they wanted. As such, when new people started joining, there'd be this huge list of rooms and they wouldn't know what to do with it. So we've tried to address that and make it a much more clean and friendly place to join. Not like it isn't friendly anyways. Everybody there, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, man, they're the best friggin' people in the world. I love the people in the Discord. If you're trying to level up a skill or you just want to like have other people in this community to talk to, that's the spot right there. I'm real proud of the Discord. Okay, but the other way we're going to be connecting with you more often is during our off week. So the way we've been doing it recently is we'd have 3 weeks where I'd make projects, and then we'd have 1 week where I wasn't, just because it takes a long time to make these projects and your boy gets tired. But that off week is a great opportunity to actually just chat with you. As such, we're going to be doing 2 live sessions during the off week. That Thursday and the Friday. On Thursday, we're reviving our old In the Roots live stream that we used to do, but a little bit differently. You're gonna get to kind of see behind the curtain as we plan projects. So it's basically gonna be what Maddie and I do when we're kind of having our business meetings, where we're just talking about like, hey, what would be a cool project, how we develop the ideas, how we actually make the project and design it. You're gonna get to watch that whole process and chat with us while we do it. Not only that, but as we go, we're also going to be accepting like ideas from our Patreon members and helping them design their projects. Then the very next day, that Friday, we're just going to have a basic Q&A live stream. I'm going to be sitting here, I'm going to pour myself a drink, and I'm just going to chat with you. That's it. Basically, we just want to connect with you more. We want this to be more of a tight community. Oh, we also really want to start highlighting our community projects every single video. So if you've got cool projects that you want to show off and you want to be featured on the channel, make sure you go over to the Discord and share it with us. Okay, just a few more things. We've really been going to town since like last year, figuring out how to change all this stuff. The next bit being that we've changed our Patreon tiers. When we change the names, they're going to start reflecting kind of those levels like Novice through Grandmaster. Each coming with new perks like blooper reels from our videos, early access to content, being part of our live stream, and potentially even scheduling one-on-one calls with us every month. Just to kind of talk over whatever projects you're working on, or, you know, just generally chat, that's all. Some of the tiers even come with custom merchandise and discounts for our store. Our Patreon members are like our lifeblood. They pay for most of the stuff we do here, so we really want to make sure that we're rewarding them and letting them know how much we love them. Speaking of the stores and merch, we're coming up with merch. We're making like actual merch, which is fun. Some of you may have visited the store fairly recently and noticed we were missing a bunch of stuff that used to be there. That's because we're like redoing the whole thing. We're having actual artists make us actual merch designs, which is kind of cool. Oh, speaking of, if you have fun ideas, like things that you like that are said on this show, or things that you think would look cool on a shirt or a hat or whatever, leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to see what you'd be interested in. But yeah, we'll be rolling out these changes through February with new merch designs, patterns, t-shirts, etc. Just enjoy. I feel so professional, it's amazing. All of that coupled with the other experiences we're gonna be having this year, like going to some LARPs and stuff, where again, a lot of you are gonna be able to come with us, which I'm very excited about. That's to come later though, we'll talk about that one later. But yeah, there is a lot happening here right now, and I'm so excited about it and so incredibly grateful. Again, we can't do any of this without you, even if you're not like in the Patreon or whatever. Just the fact that you're watching and you're liking and sharing, all of that is such a huge, honestly life-changing thing for me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I'm so excited for the adventures that are ahead of us, and stick around, man. The best is yet to come. Now, I'll say as I always do, if you did like this content, do like and subscribe and share and do all that kind of stuff. Though, if you are new here, do make sure you hit subscribe. Honestly, we've got some great stuff coming up, not just content-wise, but stuff for you, so you definitely want to watch this space if you're into any of the stuff that we're doing here. In the meantime, though, keep leveling up, you. You stayed for the end screen. YouTube loves it when you do that, and it's a fantastic way to support this channel. Another fantastic way to support this channel is by joining these people's noble ranks. These are our Patreon members, and again, we honestly cannot do it without them. A special thanks to our newest high tier level Patreon members, FK Nelson, Kevin Stent, Grim Castle, and John Noel. And a huge special thank you to Tia Althouse, one of our Grandmaster level Patreon members. That is such a massive help. I can't even explain how cool that is. My heart. I love you so much. Now, if you like what we do here and want to support us, consider joining our Patreon. Link in the description below. Honestly, there's going to be some cool stuff coming. You definitely want to check that out. Or you can click on one of these here that YouTube thinks you like, and that really helps us out too. I'm just going to keep looking at our branding over here on my computer. It's so pretty. Oh my God.